What's going on, Jerome? It's Ron Carter from Ecom Billionaires. And I just wanted to say, I just listened to your last episode and I love it. It's a dope episode. But for real though, I love the acronym. Um, Man, it's so funny because I just had it in my head, but like right as I'm recording this message, I had a brain fart. Um, what is it? Determined, overachieving. Determined overachiever pressuring everyone. I like it. So, yeah, I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for the voice messages. Thank you for the episodes. Thank you for your insights. Keep doing what you're doing, Jerome. Love the open palm. Take care.
Introducing the Open Palm Podcast, hosted by Jerome Shaw. Available today on your favorite podcasting platforms, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor.fm, and many more. The Open Palm Podcast, where the host engages his listeners with inspirational messages, motivating themes, and thought-provoking ideas. Topics include: make more mistakes, how much is your value, don't get right, get going, learning to let go, excellence is a habit, and more. Binge listen today. Subscribe today. It's getting excellent ratings. That's the Open Palm Podcast, hosted by Jerome Shaw. You can also find it on YouTube. Make sure you share it with your social networks and connect on Twitter and Instagram at Jerome Shaw. That's the Open Palm Podcast with Jerome Shaw. Available today on your favorite podcasting platforms. Go listen, download, and subscribe now.
Hello, my friend. Hello again. Or, hello for the first time. If this is the first time that you are joining this podcast, I definitely invite you to subscribe. This podcast is called The Open Palm, where we talk about inspiring messages, motivating themes, and inspirational, thought-provoking ideas and topics. And we learn to laugh at ourselves, as you can see. But definitely feel free to join us and subscribe along the journey, as there are daily episodes that will continue to come out, giving you positive reinforcement on your path. Now, today's episode of Actionable Acronyms. Actionable acronyms. The word actionable by definition means able to be done or acted on, having practical value. And this actionable acronym today is POUR. POUR. And I actually have another bonus one to go along with it. But for right now, I'm going to talk about POUR. POUR. Now, have you ever seen someone who you thought was poor? Now, not poor in that they didn't have any money, because I think there are even rich people who are poor. What do I mean by this? Well, poor, in my opinion, poor does not have to equal a sum of money. Poor is a mindset. It's a mentality. Poor is a way of thought. Having a poverty mindset will set you apart. And if it doesn't make you poor, it makes you look poor. It makes you act poor. People around you will see you as poor. And it will be hard for you to have a wealthier life with a poor mindset. Now, POUR, this actionable acronym, stands for passing over opportunities repeatedly. The way to surely be poor is by passing over opportunities repeatedly. There are opportunities in our lives every single day My friend, let me tell you, going a whole month without eating, without consuming any solid food, as I've been able to do, has definitely given me a certain amount of clarity. And this is not a godly clarity or a saintly clarity or any clarity that is above or below anyone else. Just my own personal clarity. Letting me know the power of focus, the power of will, the power of passion when set to purpose, the power that we can all apply in our lives with just a little amount of discipline and another mindset and an actionable acronym called POUR, where we refrain from passing over opportunities repeatedly. As I said, there are opportunities in your life today that are passing you by and you don't even know it. You don't even see them because you don't recognize them. Whew! I almost got chills just now, even saying it, because I know it to be true in my own life. There have been opportunities, countless opportunities, that were right in front of my very eyes that I did not see because either I did not know where to look or I was blind to the fact. Either I did not know where to look or I was blind to the fact. Passing over opportunities repeatedly. There was an episode of a TV show on HBO called Westworld. Westworld. Now, this was an awesome show. I loved this show, and it was about cyborgs in this Western world, in this amusement theme park created for humans. And these machines, these robots or cyborgs, didn't know that they were robots. They didn't know that they were cyborgs. They thought that they were humans too. But there were some instances where the cyborgs or robots were only permitted to see what the creators or humans wanted them to see. There was a scene in the show Westworld where one of the robots, who didn't know he was a robot, even stated that if there was something in front of the cyborg that they were not programmed to detect or see, they would see nothing. And in one of the most frightening scenes, to my eyes, a psychological thriller of a scene, the cyborg walked into a room with a human, and they both stood and looked at a door. And the lady said, the human lady, said, "What about that door?" And he said, "What door?" She said, "The door right over here." And she pointed to the door. And the cyborg said, "Doesn't look like anything to me." There are opportunities that pass us by every day that we look at that are right in front of our faces. And we say, "Doesn't look like anything to me." When this opportunity could be the very opportunity that catapults us to our next chapter, that strings us along to our new success. May we ever turn the knob and open the door. But we will never be able to do so if we have a poor mindset, if we are passing over opportunities repeatedly. Now I have a bonus acronym, as I promised. And this bonus actionable acronym is NOW. And I believe that if you use the power of now, you will never be poor. This is my belief, my friend. Now equals no opportunity wasted. No opportunity wasted. If you use the power of now and you act now, you may never be poor. Thank you for listening to Jerome Shaw on TOP, that is the Open Palm Podcast here in Lake Elsinore, California. The open palm means harmony with the world, understanding our place in the world, using our skills accordingly, greeting the world with an open palm instead of a closed fist. My friend, I pray that you received a wonderful message from this actionable acronym today that would incite you to action, that it would get you up and get you moving toward a desired outcome, a desired goal. Pass this on to a friend, pay it forward to an individual like you today who is learning and growing, becoming their greatest version, and definitely share it, because I feel like messages like this aren't heard enough today. Many people have asked how they can support the podcast. Well, the way you can support is by becoming a supporter, by opening your browser now to anchor.fm/jshaw, and supporting it there is much appreciated, and also becoming a patron at patreon.com/Jerome Shaw, where you'll find exclusive content I do not post anywhere else. Have a blessed day or night, my friend. Don't be poor. Act now. And take care.